We did this audit to determine how effectively the Government of Nova Scotia is completing the environmental assessments of projects. This is a key way the Government of Nova Scotia looks to manage environmental risks on behalf of all of Nova Scotians. During the 2013 to 2016 period, Nova Scotia Environment assessed 54 projects, of which 53 received approval with terms and conditions. In looking at the approval of these projects, we noted that the legislative requirements were indeed met. This meant that things that had to be submitted with the applications indeed were. However, in terms of setting the terms and conditions that went with the approvals, we noted a number of weaknesses. For example, the terms and conditions didn't always include deadlines or reporting requirements. And in some cases, we also noted that internal folks that we would have expected to be involved in setting those terms and conditions weren't. In order to address these weaknesses and tighten up this process, we made 5 recommendations, which the government has accepted and agreed to take action on. In terms of project monitoring, I find it quite troubling that the government is not effectively looking to see if the terms and conditions that it put in place on approving these projects are in fact being met. We noted that over half of the terms and conditions were not in fact monitored to see whether they had been met. So therefore, the Government of Nova Scotia can't be sure if this process is working in order to manage environmental risks on behalf of Nova Scotians, and that is troubling. I think now Nova Scotians have a tough question for their government. Why is it that you're setting terms and conditions on these approvals, but you're not following through? The government needs to be held accountable as to why that is the case and when it is going to change things so that it does deliver on this. In regards to our audit of the environmental assessment process, I'll leave Nova Scotians with 5 questions that they can ask their government in terms of the results of this audit.